What's up, Chads? What's up, Stacy's? What if I told you that there was a channel out there, a channel whose goal was to inspire people to do something, but in doing that, the channel itself ended up doing the exact opposite? What if I told you that that channel existed out there? Now, you'd probably think off the top of your head that this channel can't be very successful. This channel is probably hurting the results that they're actually trying to purport. But in a weird way, what if I told you that this channel wasn't failing at what they were trying to do? What if in a weird way, by doing the exact opposite of the right thing, they were making the correct result happen? Well, fear not, my friends, because that channel exists, and it's right here. So who is this, you might ask? This is Amberlynn Reid, alright? She's pretty big in our little bubble here on YouTube, and it's for a specific reason. Now, some people will watch this and they'll say, okay, it's just an overweight girl who's got a weight loss channel and she's trying to inspire other people to lose weight and watch her on her weight loss journey. But people who stay and watch her videos, they tend to notice something. They tend to notice that Amberlynn has not only went on this journey one time, but she's went on it multiple times. Every time she begins this weight loss journey, what tends to happen is she ends up actually not losing weight herself, but gaining weight. Now, part of the reason she does this is to inspire other people to become more healthy and to lose weight themselves. And you'd think that her gaining weight in the pursuit of losing weight would show other people that, or show people bad habits that they would do themselves that would lead to them also gaining weight. But what's surprising is just how much the inverse is true. Now, before we get too much into it, I just want to say that, of course, this is pretty tricky, and we're dealing with a lot of anecdotal evidence here. We don't have, of course, the exact numbers of how many people are actually helped by this channel or hindered by this channel. We're kind of doing some guesswork, and we're looking at the comments of her video and both videos that are and the videos of channels that react to her as well. But I think they paint a pretty conclusive picture. And hey, if you enjoy this video, I really recommend checking out the other videos on my channel. I have them organized into playlists. Also, if you enjoy the video, feel free to hit the like button and the subscribe button, but only if you enjoy it. Now, let's look at this. Let's look at Amberlynn Reid's weirdly successful weight loss channel. So to begin, I got a little something for you here. Look at this video right here. Just look at the image. This is Amberlynn Reid right here. This is her now, all right? Look at this video, though, of her from a little bit earlier. Right there. That video. This is her from the end of 2013. So basically, we're looking at her from 2014, and this is her in 2019. And of course, I mean, we see the difference, right? Amberlynn Reid hasn't gone down in weight. And why is this important? Why do we even care why this random person has gone up in weight? The reason we care, and the thing that makes Amberlynn unique, isn't that she's a bigger girl, it's that she set out initially on a quest to lose weight. That was her entire purpose. Her channel was a vlog about her weight loss journey. That was the entirety of her purpose. And in doing this, she pulled a lot of people in. A lot of people were actually initially inspired, and they said, wow, if this girl can do it, if this overweight chick can do it, then I can do it too. And a lot of people were inspired to watch it, only to be pretty unpleasantly surprised when all of a sudden the results weren't showing up. Amberlynn was actually getting bigger, not smaller, and it wasn't really all that hidden as to why. It was pretty obvious. And it's because she put out other videos out there where she would talk about how she wanted to lose weight, and then the next day she would do something like a mukbang, like a let me eat a whole table full of Burger King mukbang, or let me eat a whole bunch of McDonald's, or let me eat an entire plate of pre-processed burritos and ramen noodles. All things like this, which obviously aren't very healthy meals and definitely hurt her ability to lose weight. Videos like that when they obviously went against the core ethos of her channel, but I mean, it's kind of a moot point. I mean, the moral of the story here is that she did do them, not why, you know, so the damage is already done. Amberlynn is already kind of down this bad path. Now, as she's done this, a weird thing has happened. There's a lot of people out there who haven't followed her step by step. Instead, they've actually looked at what she's doing and they've started doing the opposite. What started out as an inspirational story soon turned into more of a disappointing story, but in a weird twist of fate, I guess you could say, it became inspirational again. And not for the reason you think. You see, Amberlynn didn't get back on the train. She didn't start saying, you know what I should do is I should actually start eating healthier. She just kept getting worse and worse and worse with more and more unreasonable excuses to justify why it was happening. And a lot of people saw that, and they actually took a weird inspiration from that. The inspiration, though, wasn't, wow, her weight loss journey is very inspiring, I want to watch it. It was instead, wow, I really don't want to be her. I don't want to be this person that keeps making excuses, but then keeps making the same exact mistakes over and over again. I don't want to be that person. So in order for them to avoid being that person, they've actually taken some pretty positive steps in their life. We can see a lot of these things fairly well, actually, if we look at her videos and the comments on them. So if we actually end up scrolling down to the comments, we can see how people feel about it. And what's interesting is a lot of people, some people will, it's the internet, so some people are going to be a little more mean than others, but there's a lot of people in there who are they're more disappointed than upset at Amberlynn for actually gaining weight instead of losing weight. And you can see right here that a lot of it's really affected a lot of people, and they feel bad for her. But in doing that, it's inspired them to do their own thing. Even many of the comments that I get on my videos absolutely fascinating me, just because they show the level that we're talking about here. It says, another YouTuber described it as morbid curiosity. Basically, it's like a train wreck. We watch not out of pleasure, but because our brain is trying to learn from what we see. Seeing Amberlynn, it made me more aware of what I eat and my exercise habits. And I think that's extremely accurate, and you can even see it go farther. People go more to depth about the morbid curiosity part of it, but then you see someone right here say, I've already lost 5 pounds from dieting. After I've started watching videos about her. I still refuse to watch her actual videos, though. Something like this absolutely blows my mind. I think it's incredibly interesting, mainly because it's not intuitive. You'd think that if Amberlynn was going to make a weight loss channel, that the best way to inspire people would be to actually lose the weight, not gain the weight. But again, channel showing someone how to draw something, and you show them how to draw a face, but then you did the exact wrong way to do a face, people would look at that and they'd say, oh wow, I've really been trying to draw a face and you show me what not to do. And I think there's some merit in that, and a lot of situations wouldn't work exactly that well, and Amberlynn's almost one of those weird fluke situations where they see it. But mainly, I think the reason it works so effectively with Amberlynn is because she's like looking into a mirror. She's like looking into a mirror and seeing the worst version of yourself. You look at her and you say to yourself, I don't want to become that. I don't want to be that person. And it's mainly because what Amberlynn's doing isn't some sort of skill you can learn, but it's a lifestyle choice. She went on a journey to change her lifestyle for the better, but ended up making it worse. And one thing that most people have in common is that most of us want the best lifestyle we can get. Alright players, I know this one was a little bit shorter than the usual videos I do. Let me know what you guys think about it below down in the comments. So first off, do you agree with what I'm saying right here, or do you disagree? Do you think Amberlynn causes more harm than good, or do you think she causes more good than harm? And most importantly, let me know why. I really want to read those comments. I always like to go through and read you guys' comments, and I do read them. I really do appreciate it. I'll try to respond to them, as many of them as I can, okay? I love it when you guys give me the feedback. It really just makes me happy. Also, let me know, are you guys happier with shorter length videos, longer length videos? I need to know, alright? So just pop that in there. Also, if you enjoy the videos, of course, feel free to check out the other ones. Hit me with a like and subscribe, and of course, leave those comments down below. I'm super excited to see it. One thing I want to point out there as well, just because, of course, I love doing this. I'd love for this to become my full-time thing. I think that would be a dream come true. And one way to do that is you guys supporting the channel. So I do have links down in the description. I have an Instagram, Twitter, Patreon. I want you guys to follow me there. It gives you access to some cool stuff there, and you can see where I post cool things. But also, one thing that I do use, I use a Blue Yeti microphone. I really like using the microphone. If you guys have ever thought about setting up your own YouTube channel, I'd recommend getting it. I have an affiliate link down in the description below, and essentially what happens there, if you click on that and you end up purchasing through that link, I actually get a cut of it, and it really helps support the channel. So I absolutely love it when you guys do that, and yeah, I think that's pretty much the gist of what I'm trying to say here. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you.
White rice with soy sauce.